It's the last day of summer. Love was warm, love was sweet. Time goes on, now the summer is gone. They go. The day's full of warm summer sun. Oh, where did they go? The laughter and fun. Moments ago, we said hello. Now the day fades away. It's the last day of summer.
That day has finally come.
The day where we go home.
It's the last day
Part of the
of
holiday
summer.
is the journey home.
And it seems so unfair. Time goes on. Summer
So I'm gonna pack my stuff now, get it all ready, and then so there we have it, the last day. I'm not looking forward to it.
I don't want to go home either.
Time goes on.
So there we have it, we are going through the town centre now,
The last time.
for the very last time. So,
Afraid all this walking is taking a bit of a toll on me. My left foot is swelling up like a balloon. And I've got blisters on my two little toes. That's why I'm walking funny.
Abby's having fun in here. I think it was up here.
Yes.
So there we have it. Going through the town centre. I'm out of money now, so all we're doing around is waiting around now, waiting to go back. So I've only got enough for 2 ice creams, which I'm going to have today.
You're doing well to make the money last this long though.
Yep. Another shot of the tower.
That last fucking close shot.
Yes. I don't think we actually have got it this close before today, to be fair with you.
Not from this angle.
We're not going to see that tower for a very long time now. Starting to have withdrawal symptoms. I want to stay forever, but we can't. You just see the size of the tower from here. Literally the size. I'm literally having to really lean my head back just to look to the top. There we have it. Another shot of the tower. So, what do you think?
I don't want to go. I don't want to go home. I always leave a part of me in Blackpool. I think I've just left that part of me here. So we'll have to come back next year to find it. This time next year, if not before. We'll be back here, definitely. Definitely, this has been the best week I've had in Blackpool.
Nabby's reading a Finding Dory book. Wow. It's a lovely day today. And, well, the man playing the guitar down by the shops in the town, he was playing sad music. We were both on the verge of crying. Playing sad music on our last day. What is the world coming to?
Have a look at the beach.
There's a lot of people on the beach. The sea is very calm today. Loads and loads of people. And I can't have my ice cream after all, because I've got food to have. I've only got £4. After buying Abby a Finding Dory book and that Blackpool book. And I'm getting a cold as well coming on. That's why I keep sniffling.
That building is like a TARDIS. It's literally bigger on the inside than the outside. Although we finally found out that it's not completely square, is it? When you go around the back, it's shaped like a triangle.
No, it's not. It's not square.
Probably gives it the illusion of being bigger inside than out.
Some more names. It's quite a big floor.
It's all forgotten now, and let's hear no more. Oh, this is from 40 Towers. Basil, listen, don't mention the war. I mentioned it once, but I think I got away with it. Alright, so, it's all forgotten now, and let's hear no more about it. So that's 2 egg mayonnaise, a prawn Goebbels, a Hermann Goering, and 4 cold-it salads. No, wait a moment, I got a bit confused here, sorry. I got a bit confused, because everyone keeps mentioning the war. So could you, what's the matter? Guest, it's alright, Basil. Is there something wrong? Guest, will you stop talking about the war? Basil, me? You started it! Guest, we did not start it. Basil, yes you did! You invaded Poland! You won't get away with that today. Oh god, that was so funny, that one.
They say men can never experience the pain of children's birth. They can if you hit them in the goolies with a cricket bat for 14 hours.
Read this one.
My mum told me I'd better get a toilet brush, so I did. I've been using it for a week, but I'm thinking of going back to paper. I was watching what I thought was sumo wrestling on television for 2 hours before I realised it was darts.
Ooh. Where there's a will, there's a relative.
Children really pester you round the supermarket. You end up loading a trolley with sweets and crisps, and then they want something as well.
I'm not homophobic, I'm not afraid of my house.
I tried water polo, but my horse drowned. Safe sex is very important. Take precautions. Put your fag out. Move your cans where they won't get knocked over.
People are mice walking to a pub. They are unaware of their surroundings.
Don't knock bingo. It's the only change working class people would ever have of owning a giant ceramic cheetah. Monkey, 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 sitting in a tree, pulling funny faces. Pull one for me, pull one from my daddy, pull one from my mum, but when it comes to the teacher, turn around and show your bum. She was a redhead, no hair, just a redhead. Get your titters out. Oh, there's loads. And I put it to you, ladies and gentlemen, I put it to you, and you can put it where you like, madam. If you want to cheer yourself up, this is what I recommend. First, catch an aeroplane to the most miserable country in the world. Second, search out the most miserable street in the most miserable country. Third, find the most miserable person in the most miserable street in the most miserable country, and then enjoy a bloody good laugh. There's terrific merit in having no sense of humour, no sense of irony, practically no sense of anything at all. If you're born with these so-called defects, you have a very good chance of getting to the top. The only thing in my life that I regret is that I once saved David Frost from drowning. I had to pull him out, otherwise nobody would have believed I didn't push him in. When you speak of the great train robbery, this in fact involved no loss of train. It's merely what I like to call the contents of the train which were pilfered. We haven't lost a train since 1946, the year of the great snows. We misled a small one. I've always wanted to be an expert on tadpoles. I've always fancied being a tadpole expert. It's a wonderful life if you become an expertise tadpoleless, so they are known in the trade. You get invited to all the smart parties and the social gatherings. Oh, they are brilliant. Tragically, I was an only twin. Stan, you remember how dumb I used to be? Ollie, yeah, Stan, well I'm better now. Don't get that one. My mother and I once paid out for a science in Windus. We wanted to contact my father because we were going camping and couldn't lay hands on Melek. First time I met my producer, she said, I'm a radical feminist lesbian. I thought, but what would be Queen Mum do? So I just smiled and said, we shall have a fog by tea time. If I need a buzz, I have a Piccadilly sandwich with Worcester sauce. That takes your mind off your bunions, believe me. What's the difference between men and women? Well, I've never seen a man who looked good in a pinafore dress, unless it's very, very plain for no burst darts. I'm not from Bangkok, the sex capital of the world. I'm from Greater Manchester, the chip capital of the world, which is why all the sex shows are in Bangkok and all the chip shows are in Greater Manchester. If all the sex shows were in Greater Manchester, they would just be girls with their coats on with a chip pan going, because I'm not in the mood. Now leave it. The only way there'd be an uprising in this country would be if they banned car boot sales and caravanning. The first rule of family Christmases is that nobody's allowed to be upstairs having a good time when they could be in the living room getting somebody's nerves. Absolutely brilliant. There's loads and loads. It's quite a lot. It's a big area. You can see it all around. Of funny jokes, all sorts of things.
And quotes from some of Britain's finest. our last meal in Blackpool then. We're just killing a bit of time now. We're not due to leave until about 6 o'clock. We're meeting up with everyone in 45 minutes. So personally I think we should just meet up, maybe give it 15 minutes and then head off. It was nice to have an extra day here, but we were prepared for that. And because of it we ran out of money. Today's been fun, but for the most part we've just been walking around like mindless zombies, going over places we've already been over. I've been looking forward to the journey home. This is just prolonging the inevitable. It's almost like torture now. We just got to stay here knowing that we want to leave and get it over with, but we can't. We gotta wait another 2 hours before we can head off, which means it'll be about, if we're lucky, we'll be home by 9 o'clock. If we're lucky. If we're unlucky, it could be as late as 11. Yeah, we got some souvenirs. I'm gonna have to put it on camera. I'm gonna have to. I don't know if this will wind up in the video or not. But because Andy didn't come with us this year, Andrew Kennard, I got him something that he won't forget in a hurry. Just hope he likes it.
LOL.
LOL was to put it lively. Our next video will be us departing and starting on the long journey home.
Part of me wants to leave, part of me don't. Some of you may not understand that. But, you know, it's been a fantastic week. You know, part of you wants to get back home, and then some of you want to, you're thinking like, I want to stay, but then I want to get back. But with no money, it makes you want to go back because you've got no money to spend. So, it's very difficult, but it's been a fantastic week. It's been brilliant. So, just going to wait, have a cup of tea back at the B&B with everyone, and then we'll be going back home. We'll go on the bus now on the way back home.
Hi.
Yeah, that's it.
Find your car. Find your car.
Now begins what they call the greatest journey, the journey home. But for us, the journey home will be next year when we come back. That will be the journey home.
Go on Sissy Pop. Sissy Pop.
So have a good holiday.
Yeah. I got my Sissy Pop.
Yeah.
Got a bit of research to do now before we come back home. Little bit of research to do.
I've had a fun time.
Bye bye.
I've had a really fun time. Here we go. Saying goodbye to Blackpool.
You might get one more shot at the tower before we go. You might.
That's why I'm leaving it on. But it's still a bit of a journey.
I think these are the only houses we don't walk through.
Gotta call it out. But if you don't like it, it's good not long to drive. Oh God. That type of bloke, even the law. Right, whatever.
I'm Sissy
Do it
Pop.
for a rock.
Yeah.
Everybody warm it.
If they're at the forest.
Like on today. Yeah, I'll see you Wednesday. Oh, would you fucking see him
I
Wednesday?
don't know what else to say.
I'm his instructor.
Been a bit of time
Everything
over a
to use
week.
it. What do you mean? Because his kids going on.
It's quite sad actually.
You can understand.
Leaving.
You need to be
Very sad.
waiting for us.
I don't know what to do.
I can understand what he was saying.
Yeah.
So, no, but we don't do that.
I saw the Pleasure Beach down there.
Oh, sorry, Ted, you want to get off? You've been charged. You want to get off? Nobody else ever spoke to my son. Like you did. Oh, goodness me. I said, you understand what he's saying? I understand. He's different.
No, I can't get the tower yet.
He talks the same way as my niece.
Far behind us now.
Well, remember Corona, we'll always be pretty sure around after that all happened.
As long as I've had a good holiday.
You had a good holiday?
Good on you. The money we made, me and him. Of course, we get back on the night. We're the last boat to rent.
Ooh, by Aldi's. Look at this place, Dave.
I didn't know
We
it
take
was
more
you.
stuff we have underneath there now. We have to underneath to run it low. We have to go to them.
The last tour.
So they can have to come back in.
In a minute, if you glance to my side, you might catch a
Oh,
glimpse
damn,
of
good share, man.
We've got to get one last shot of
Well,
it.
Seth's one of these.
As we're leaving.
What did you say? 15 quid on this book? I didn't realise it was
He goes
that much.
What do you think I
Here, there's me back.
got it?
Get the tray. You do the cashing up. I'll do the booking in, along with the rest of them on the wagon.
It's going to be a good read. Definitely a good read. That's the cover.
I remember seeing a picture of that in the King Edward's.
And I need to do this. Blackpool. There's the tower. The old version. Wow, it's still old version now because it hasn't changed, but that's an old picture.
There you go.
That's the new picture.
It's
fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. As long as you have somebody's name in it, that's all they take.
It wasn't actually, it was all glass, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think I want to get a shot of it now, nor am I?
No, I think we're too far away. If we were coming in, you'd be able to see it.
But I've only got one thing to say to this. One day I shall come back. Yes, I shall come back. Until then, there should be no tears, no regrets. Just go forward in all your beliefs and prove to me that I am not mistaken in mine.
Just had to get that in somewhere.
And also,
Christmas.
I don't want to go.
I went in on Christmas.
We're at the Kiel service station now, so we're over halfway home. Maybe another hour, hour and a half max, we should be back in Worcester.
Yeah, we're at a service station now, aren't we, Abby?
Yeah, let's go there.
Yeah, we're at a service station. Welcome break Waitrose.
Waitrose, no wonder it's expensive here. Stobart count at the moment, I'm losing by a little bit.
I'm at 11.
I'm on 4.
Daddy,
But I was reading a book, and I thought you was as well. Let's go get some body then.
We are back home now. From the holiday Blackpool. We are back home in my house in Worcester. So what do you think of the holiday?
Oh, best holiday. I'm not just saying it because it's the novelty thing. That is definitely the best holiday I have ever had. The first 2 years, I'm not going to go into it too much, but was a stressful time for me. This holiday, I've had absolutely nothing to worry about. I couldn't have asked for better company. Whether they see it or not, I've got to give a special shout to Pauline and Martin for having us for the week. They were absolutely, you couldn't ask for nicer people. It was literally like a second home for us. We could come in when we want, go when we wanted. The only time they'd moan is if we didn't ask for anything, we get a little slap on the wrist. You should have asked, why didn't you ask? But most of the time we didn't need to ask because...
Well, it was already prepared for, wasn't it, really?
I kind of fancy a coffee, do you? We go downstairs, there's the coffee waiting for us. The weather, on the first day there I was a little bit upset it was raining, but it soon cleared and the weather did not stop us. I've left something in Blackpool, it's not physical, I've left a part of me there. So next year, we've got to go back and get it back. But I can't fault it, it's just been absolutely wonderful. Nice to be back home, but at the same time, it would have been nice to have stopped there a bit longer. I think I speak for all of us.
Wow, yeah. I've had a fantastic time. First week holiday I've had, and it's definitely the first holiday I've had with Abby since she's been born. And I'll tell you now, Abby loved it. She absolutely loved it. She's in bed now, bless her, because she's had a very tiring week and she's knackered herself out. But yeah, she loved the tower and she loved the swimming. I think those are her 2 favourite things that she did on the holiday. But just to finish off, those DVDs that I brought it's got to add to a big massive collection I've already have. Yeah, so from me and Dave, we will bid you farewell.
We hope you enjoyed this video half as much as we've enjoyed making it.
So, good night.